This is Dr. Zuhdi Jasser with the American Islamic Forum for Democracy. On this Memorial Day, with the confluence of our Islamic holy month of Ramadan, of fasting, atonement, spiritual reflection, and humility, and as we also commemorate Memorial Day, it's such a uniquely American holiday. It's a holiday that we sit down to remember those who never came home serving our nation, trying to keep us free. I continue to marvel at the blessings that we have in this country and that so many deeply appreciate. And yes, others may squander as life passes us by so quickly. And yes, there are those Americans that sadly reject this day and bizarrely seem to hate this country that gives us freedom. Islamists, I'm talking to you. You know, for those that didn't come back to their families, we have to remember that this freedom is because of them. And they didn't go because somebody did something. They went because we were fighting an ideology. We were fighting for freedom. We were fighting autocracy, fascism, Islamism. Memorial Day is to honor those who gave that ultimate sacrifice. In their honor, we should make the most of every moment we have on this earth to leave this place, leave this world a better place. America is a force for good. I believe the vast majority of God-fearing Americans believe that. And we also believe that our military is the most moral fighting force on the planet. Congresswoman Omar, for example, in 2017 tweeted that American forces killed thousands of her fellow Somalians, and she hashtagged "Not Today Satan." I joined my ship as it returned from Operation Restore Hope, and our troops were dragged in the streets in Mogadishu just because we took the Somalians' food, and we got mixed up in tribal warlords. And no, we were not Satan. We were bringing good. We were a force for good. And now 2 years later, Congresswoman Omar is presiding over the House thanks to Congresswoman Pelosi. My parents escaped for freedom here in America, escaped Syria, escaped persecution, and now they taught me, instilled in me a love for America, a love for our freedom and our liberty. The greatest threat I see today to our freedom and our liberty is political Islam, is Islamism. It is on this holiday that we must remember what are the causes that we may die for. Because our enemies, the Islamists, inspire in their soldiers and their jihadis the need, the desire, the inspiration to want to die for the Islamic State and the jihad, if you will. And I know every patriotic American I know would die for this country. And that's what we should inspire our youth to believe. You'll hear Islamists like Care San Francisco's Zahra Ballou say that she struggles every year on what to feel on Memorial Day. Dawood Walid of Care, Michigan, has said that he has to question whether he would honor soldiers that died in unjust wars and occupations. Really? Any wonder why Muslims are getting radicalized? Imran Siddiqui here in Arizona tweeted that the U.S. military are occupiers and murderers. And you wonder why Muslims are radicalized. We should honor the sacrifice of those who committed their lives to defeating radicalism, defeating those who want to threaten us. And we should recommit our lives here, and this is what I do and what we do at the American Islamic Forum, recommit our lives to fighting political Islam, to fighting the root causes of radical Islam. And to those who gave us the ultimate sacrifice, we must always recognize the need to give back. And we do here at AIFD by working against the ideas that radicalize Muslims. Separatism of Islamism, the ideology that fuels radical groups from Hezbollah to Hamas to the Muslim Brotherhood. Today, this weekend, as the head of the American Islamic Forum for Democracy, I call on you to ask other Muslim leaders that dominate the Islamist identity movement to ask them whether they see pride and inspire our next generation to serve, and whether they see the American military as a force of good, and how they see the ultimate sacrifice by so many that have kept us free. Because in that narrative that they're teaching their children is the root cause of either de-radicalization, counter-radicalization, or radicalization if they see our military as a threat to peace. No, not all of our children must serve or have to serve in order for us to prove our patriotism. It's only a choice that those should make that really do so on their own, not because their parents felt so or because our community felt so. But the honor of it, the pride of the military should be seen in every mosque, every Islamic organization. And when you see that on Memorial Day, on Veterans Day, then you will know that we've begun the process of counter-radicalization. So on this Memorial Day, we thank all of those who've served, who've given, the families that have given the ultimate sacrifice. And in this month of Ramadan, I pray for them. I pray for their families, our nation. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.